Well, good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome at Model Kit Beginner. My name is Roland, and I am coming right from Cape Town here. Not live, but this video does. Anyway, today we have a look at the Chevy Racer's Edge, a 72 pickup, which obviously is iconic. This one is an MPC pop from around about 2021, and yeah, as you can see, that's what the box art looks like. Let's have a look at the side. We have this beautiful rendering in white, and it also gives you an idea that there are some very special tools in it. Jack, Rams, toolbox, jack stand, working doors, dual rear wheels, and movable wheel stops. All in here. Box of goodness. Here we go. And then you obviously can also build it as just a normal pickup, because there are quite a few of these kits out. As you might remember, gives you an idea of the detailed Chevy 350, which are millions around, very reliable engine in its day. Looks wonderful. I love these odd vehicles, always did. So I would suggest let's go down to the bench and have a look what's in the box. But before we do that, have a quick look at Scalemates and what they know about the history of this kit. And here we are, the 72 Chevy Racer's Wedge pickup. And I tell you what, I was fiddling around here on Scalemates, had troubles to find the right one. Found one which says Retro Edition, just came out. But the history was just all not right. Couldn't possibly have been. There was a end of 30s truck on there. Didn't look right. But then eventually, after some more digging and through a couple of detours, I finally came to that one, and that is exactly the one I have. It is the 72 Racer's Wedge. That was a repop from 2021. So it's not an old kit. Well, it is an old kit initially, but that's a very fair new repop. But let's have a look at the history and at the timeline, which is extremely interesting. I love this history digging. I don't know about you. Hope I don't bore you too much. They start here with a fleet size, which is a 67. Already you can see that that looks pretty similar to a 70s one. Here we go. Then, but that's AMT. MPC then comes out with this one. 68 fleet side. Very similar, very similar. Then we have others, beautiful ones. Then we have this one, which I also landed on. I said, oh, it has 71. It's exactly the same box art, all is the same, but it says 71 Chevrolet Racer's Edge pickup, which is very interesting. Got some new parts. Alrighty, so that I found interesting. The 71 apparently was exactly the same as the 72. Then we have a couple. I actually like this a pickup camper. Here you go. Isn't that beautiful? I think it is. Then some other iterations. Lots of wrecker recovery trucks. Then here's ours from 2021. Down here from AMT, there are a couple normal versions if you want so. And the latest one is from AMT, which is part of their famous Coca-Cola range trucks, which they have done. This one comes with the vintage vending machine. We have seen those before, haven't we? But ours obviously is this one. It is the 72 Chevrolet Racer's Edge, which have very, very rich history, which we have just seen going back to as far as MPC is concerned, even in the 60s, can you believe it? But yeah, we had this same kit as a 71, repopped as a 72 2021, and that is what we're going to have a look at right now. Meet me downstairs on the bench. Here we are, welcome downstairs with the Racer's Wedge instruction sheet. And we start out with the engine. We have a couple of options right over here which we can follow, valve cover option, etc, etc. So we put that one together. Here we go, it's a fold out. Then we have wheels, interior, very simple instruction. Chassis, we have the cabin right over here. Loading bay, the wedge itself. See, it's a fold out right over here. Then putting everything together. Then have a wheel chock, which is optional, right over here, or a safety flap. Here you go. As you put the door on where you put your knickknacks. And then a couple of accessories, which they show over here. So this is not a Mobius instruction sheet or Fujimi. This is a very simple MPC instruction sheet. I think it will probably be fine. Then we have the, now we can go down again a little bit. We have the decal sheet right over here, where we have a couple of options which we can use. We can do various restoration, we can do Racer's Wedge, and a couple of flames and other decals which you can attach to it. Beautiful. No dash decals, not on this one. Obviously, in those days that was not something which they did. Dash decals didn't exist. So yeah, quite a few decals which are going to keep you busy. Doesn't say who made the decals or who they used to print their decals. But here they are. Let's hope they work out well. Let's have a look at the tires. The tires are right over here. There we go. Take one out. There are 6 of those. Can either use them, obviously, white wall or black wall. It's up to you. Whatever you use, they are branded. They are Goodyears right over here. So that's very nice. Like that a lot. And there's even more over there. Can we go a bit closer? Would you be able to zoom in? I'm sure you can see it. The Goodyear anyway is very clear to see. Branded tires, love it. They are hard tires, so you need to use them when you assemble your wheels. You will not be able to pop them over your rims. Afterwards, we have glass, which is one piece. It just probably doesn't come as a surprise to anybody. It looks alright, there's no scratches. And just one piece of glass. Then we have the rear lights, which are done in transparent red. Nice touch that. Chrome, there's a bit, and from experience I can tell you, probably quite a bit which needs to be de-chromed. That's okay. No stress on that one. Oh, something happened to my camera. Are we okay again? Here we go. Good. Right. We have wheel options, quite a few of those. Very nice. Steering wheel, that looks very racy. Very racy pedals over here, or in climbing. Valve covers, different wheel covers right over here. So there's quite a few options. Chrome looks a bit on the thick side, if I'm allowed to say so. The steering wheel should be chrome. So you need to take care of that. There's the front grille which came off. Chrome grille, here you go. Let's see, where was it attached? Why on the side? Why on this side? Same here. So yeah, can't touch it up. You will have to dechrome and rechrome it. We have part of the front grille here. If there are two different options, I cannot remember. I would assume it goes like that. Here you go. Very, very nice. You can knock yourself out on that one. We have a jerry can over here, also in chrome. Really? Jerry can in chrome? We have fire extinguishers in chrome. So as I said, there will be quite a bit of dechroming going on. We have different mirror designs, it appears. We have mirrors right over here. And then we have these mirrors, which I like more, I must say. But yeah, again, there will be some dechroming going on. And then we have this part, which looks like a jack. It probably is. I'm really sure they didn't chrome out their jacks. So yeah, you will have to remove some of this chromey stuff here. Others you might be able to hold on to and use, but you will have to make that decision as you go. Right, chrome done, and we get over starting with plastic. Plastic is all molded in white, as you can see right over here. That is throughout. There are no different colors involved. And let's have a look what that is. That is obviously the bottom pan to start with. And here you are. Are these molded in exhausts? It looks like it. It looks like they're molded in exhausts right over here. Differential is even molded in. So yeah, everything is molded in here. Most of the suspension is molded in. So there's a little bit of detailing to do. Price you pay. Then we have, oh, that's a cover. If you want to make it a normal pickup and want to cover it up, there you go, you have a cover. This looks like part of the wheels. Here are the side slabs and part of the front, the back, don't know. Certainly the sides, I'm pretty confident on that. And a sprue with lots and lots of wheels. This looks like a differential. Anyway, lots and lots of wheels right over here. All steelies, which you can put together. Yeah, you see that? There's a differential here, which looks all molded in. Then we have this one. What is that all about? Let's open up another one, maybe we find out. There you go. We have engine halves, headers, oil pan, the belt assembly, fan, other parts, valve covers right over here. So that's all here in the engine section. More wheels here at the bottom. So I think we have quite a few wheel options. We have the dashboard, which you will find over here. Not bad at all. Like it. Even as a radio. Fancy. We have the steering wheel, which is a bit deformed. A bit skew, but that can be repaired. Not a problem. And that's about it. That's about it for this one. Now we have this one, which I would assume would either fit on here, and it just doesn't. There is no attachment point of any form I can see for this. So this will be interesting. The older kids were all pretty free floating, and it was up to you to get that at the right spot, and this might be one of them. Anyway, this is the bed of the loading bay, should you choose to build it like that. Air filter right over here. couple of other parts. Radiator, you see, find over here. Little bit of a texture to it. And here we go. Now what do we have here? We have tailgates right over here. We have the hood or bonnet, and I would assume that's the inside of the tailgate. What is that? So I'm not quite sure. Quite a few parts which help you building the bed. Then we have a look at this. With the big parts. Something fell down already. We don't want that. Oh yeah, that's the door which goes on somewhere. Yeah, let's try. Ah, here we go. That is the door which I would assume goes on here. No, it doesn't. Certainly doesn't. So much for that one. Similar door which goes on somewhere. I have that right over here. There's a pipe of sorts. Maybe a radiator pipe. I'm not sure. Get out of the way. Here you go. As you can see, it's all a bit seamy, so there's a bit of cleanup to do. Quite a bit. Here we have the rails where the wheels of the car go in, which you transport. Here you go, and other parts of the transport bay. We have the huge wedge, which gets transported. No location pins. So you just kind of put it on where it fits. Here you go. And that's obviously where you can install your stoppers. Then we have other parts. Here's the big door, actually, by the way, which I tried to fit on the small one too. And slabs of plastic, as I can only describe them. There's a little stand, pins, and stuff like that. So yeah, slabs of plastic. This one is a bit textured, so that's very nice. And here we have the other side of the side wedge. And here we go, we finally found a place for our little door. Here we go, there she goes. That would fit on here. And yeah, that's the side. Pretty cool, I'd say. Very nice. And last but certainly not least, let's have a look at the cab itself. And we have an interior in here as well, which I hope is not permanent. It isn't. What is permanent are the seats. They are molded in. There you go. We have a structure to the carpet. We have the pedals right in front here. It's an automatic. And that's about it. And oh, side. We have some rudimentary molded in window winders. Yeah, it's not very prominent, but it's there, so you can do something with it. And then we have the cab itself. Very nice raised emblems right over here. Batteries molded in. There you go, interesting. Wipers are molded in, handles are molded in. And all in all, needs a bit of tender loving care in order to become well usable. Here we are, and that were all the parts of the Racer's Edge. Let's go back upstairs and I can tell you what my conclusion is. See you there. Right, back upstairs with the Chevy Racer's Wedge pickup. Now, tell you what, that is it's not a fall together kit, and there will be a little bit of modeling required, so you will have to have a go clean things up. Quite a few things molded in, so some detail painting, and a steady hand will be of advantage, not like mine, fiddling around. And you will certainly build this kit, so this just not falls together. But once it's done, I think it will be beautiful. I don't know. I like this blue-yellow combination. What do you think? I think that would be the one I would go for. And I think it will be lots and lots of fun, and you can obviously save some space because you can take one of the models off the shelf and put it on the back of this one, and you have another space open. Right. But that's about it, what I have to say about the Chevy Racehorse Wedge. Love it. Always loved the subject. That's why I bought it. Hope you do as well. And when you buy it, have lots of fun. Otherwise, thanks for popping in. And greetings from Cape Town. Cheers.